trying to make ends meet, but you know I'm barely getting by. And I can't wait for the weekend when I walk right in that dive. A little Merle on the jukebox, you know I'm gonna play him all night. And I say 1 beer, 2 beer, 3 beer, 4, bartender knows I'll be back for more. When things going wrong, don't you know you gotta make it right. 5 beer, 6 beer, maybe 7, getting my buzz in a honky-tonk heaven. The band's just starting, so we're gonna be here all night. She left me as she said goodbye. She almost made this country boy cry, but I knew where I was gonna be tonight. She can't take this away from me. She let me go and set me free. If she could see me now, I'm looking pretty neon bright. Everybody says 1 beer, 2 beer, 3 beer, 4, bartender knows I'll be back for more. When things going wrong, don't you know you gotta make it right. 5 beer, 6 beer, maybe 7, getting my buzz in a honky-tonk heaven. The band's just starting, so we're gonna be here all night. Everybody says 1 beer, 2 beer, 3 beer, 4, bartender knows I'll be back for more. Things going wrong, don't you know you gotta make it right. 5 beer, 6 beer, maybe 7, getting my buzz in a honky-tonk heaven. The band's just starting, so we're gonna be here all night. Everybody says 1 beer, 2 beer, 3 beer, 4, bartender knows I'll be back for more. Things going wrong, don't you know you gotta make it right. 5 beer, 6 beer, maybe 7, getting my buzz in a honky-tonk heaven. The band's just starting, so we're gonna be here all night.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Sometimes I look back, feeling so out of place, like my kind of music has seen better days. It ain't just the sounds of our songs that's changing our world. Since the days when the radio played Waylon and Merle, old-timey preachers, back row believers, used to be one and the same. You could tell by the handshake and the look in his eye if a man meant the words that he'd say. I ain't got Waylon and Merle like they did before. This ain't daddy's country no more. When I hear the way that they sang those old outlaw tunes, could hear the fear in their voice of what things might come to. The ways of our old ones, the heart of the tough ones, they knew a change in our world. Since the days when the radio played Waylon and Merle. Old-timey preachers, back row believers, used to be one and the same. You could tell by the handshake and the look in his eye if a man meant the words that he'd say. I ain't got Waylon and Merle like they did before. This ain't daddy's country no more. Old-timey preachers, back row believers, used to be one and the same. You could tell by the handshake, the look in his eye, if a man meant the words that he'd say. I ain't got Waylon and Merle like they did before. This ain't daddy's country no more. The sound that comes out my mouth, but their songs we're talking about. It's the way that I stand up and walk through this world that pays tribute to Waylon and Merle.
That song obviously is called Waylon and Merle. What a great song. And Clark Hill is the artist. Clark Hill Music is where you can find him on social media. And before that, another great tune called One Beer. That's all I have before the show, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't even have a beer before the show. I've got some sweet tea right here, though. And I am ready for 3 hours of New Country's Best. That is for sure. Welcome to a Triple Play Thursday broadcast of The Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. We got a great live show for you tonight. I've got a couple of great special guests and interviews tonight as well. Kim Thompson from Canada is going to join me in hour number 1, and then in hour number 2, Dan Wesley White from Texas will be with me on the program. You're going to get to hear the stories behind their songs, and every artist on the show gets 3 songs in a row played tonight, all show long. That is how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other stations that replay this program. Great stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, Down to Roadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden. We're also on Hot and Funky Radio, KWradio.com, soon to be BellBuckleRadio.com, and the HossFM.com, KOZX, and that happens every Saturday night at 10 o'clock Central Time. You can listen to New Country's Best over there on terrestrial radio. I'm glad to pick up that. And also, you can find The Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming services like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Wherever you stream music, just Google search The Tim Kelly Show, and you too will be listening to New Country's Best. The third song to complete the triple play for Clark Hill is called On the Radio. Let's put it on the radio right now on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
He never taught me how to save a dollar, but he sure as hell taught me to fight. Not the kind that bust your knuckles up when you're having an off kind of night, but the ones that'll get you through the day when there ain't no end in sight. So if you're of my drinking class, raise a glass with mine. I'm some kind of blue-collar roughneck son of a hard-working man with a drinking problem. I've raised so much hell in this small little town. I've got haters lying round the block. I'm some kind of mama-loving, rug-cutting, guitar-picking, God-fearing southern soul. And where I come from, this is how I live, not just a song on a radio. These lines on my hands, they tell a little story, a lifetime of lessons learned. But the hottest fight is the one inside, when bridges break and the heart gets burned. So here's to the broken, the bent, and the bruised that are running out of try. So if you're of my drinking class, raise your glass with mine. I'm some kind of blue-collar roughneck son of a hard-working man with a drinking problem. I've raised so much hell in this small little town. I've got haters lying round the block. I'm some kind of mama-loving, rug-cutting, guitar-picking, God-fearing southern soul. And where I come from, this is how I live, not just a song on a radio. This is how I live, not just a song on the radio. This is how I live, not just a song on the radio. Not just a song on the radio.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
When I came into this world, I was fighting from the start. They said I might not make it, had some struggles with my heart. Ever since I've been rising above, defying gravity, soaring over mountains as they come, nothing can stop me. Look at me now, I'm spreading my wings and flying higher. They won't bring me down. I'll put up a fight 'cause I'm a fighter. Only the brave dare to believe. last night, what happened to your hair? I can't help but wonder, are you good without me there? You're a star at acting, when is your next scene? When I saw you on TV, it made me wanna scream. I wish you were like the rest. Your social skills are a hot mess. You act like everyone's friend, but it's all a lie. I'd rather choose death than be alright or die. You're the one who wanted to befriend me, but you forgot the I hate you in parentheses. I heard you got an Oscar, how lucky you are. But keep on acting, one day you'll feel the scar. I wish you were like the rest. Your social skills are a hot mess. You act like everyone's friend, but it's all a lie. I'd rather choose death than be alright or die. Different, be well, but I won't be under your spell. This is the end. This is farewell. I wish you were like the rest. Your social skills are a hot mess. You act like everyone's friend, but it's all a lie. I'd rather choose death than be alright or die. You're right or die. I'd rather choose death than be alright or die.
Her name is Madeline Treasure, and that is called Ride or Die. And before that, another great tune called Born with Wings. She is 10 years old, ladies and gentlemen. I was 10 pounds, 10 ounces when I was born. When I was born with wings, they were buffalo wings. I was hungry already. No, I'm just kidding. But I look forward to interviewing Madeline. She's hanging out with us over here on TikTok. My account is at Tim Kelly on Air. I'm live on YouTube as well at KICR Indie Country Radio. And I am live on my Facebook account. Come and hang out with us, and you'll get to meet Madeline Treasure through social media over here on TikTok, and congratulate her on 3 great songs. And we've got a great radio interview coming up. You can check out my full live radio interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. My first radio interview of the evening with the Kim Thompson will be after this next song from Madeline Treasure. It is called Nashville Dream on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Mama, to chase a Nashville dream. Got music in my soul and a fire in my heart. All the lights are green. Don't you dare underestimate me. Not wasting time, yeah, I'm singing out loud with my ukulele playing for the bird crowd. Got no fear, can't stop me now, 'cause
on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday, and that means every artist on the show tonight is getting 3 songs in a row played. And the next 3 that we're going to play, you're going to get to hear the stories behind them. She's my good friend from Canada. Her name is Kim Thompson. How are you today?
Well, you know, I am still a little wet this morning from our rain that we're getting, and you know, it's been raining a lot everywhere here in summer, and you know, trying to enjoy it. We do need a bit of rain here in Alberta, in Canada. So,
okay, well, we've been getting it down here in Missouri too. I'm right in the middle of the country in the U.S. in Branson, Missouri, and we needed to fill up our Tri-Lakes area. We got 3 lakes that come together here, and one of them 76 miles long. So,
well, keep those lakes full, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good water for, you know, everyone's wanting water lately too. It's almost as expensive as gas.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, I've got a full playlist as well, and your music is fantastic, man. It's always great to talk to you. Thanks for doing this program again tonight.
Well, you know, I just feel so lucky every time I get to do an interview. It's my pleasure to talk to anybody that wants to know more about the music and who loves country and pop music. And, you know, it's just important to get that music out there and so many stories that people want to tell and have fun with music.
And you can definitely tell the best stories in country music. I truly believe that for a songwriter, country music's it, isn't it?
Yeah, I do love country. I'm trying to put a little more fiddle into some of the recordings I've been doing recently. Yeah, just feel so lucky to be in the studio again with MCC just a couple weeks ago. And yeah, the summer's flying by. I'm doing some co-writes and recording as we speak, you know, trying to get a couple more going, and hopefully an album for next year would be super.
Man, that is awesome. I'll look forward to that. Be sure to let me know when that drops. I'd love to get some cuts off of it, and we'll do a whole different set of triple play for you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we will. We'll knock it out of the park.
Absolutely. You're not only a country music artist, and you make country pop and all of that, but you also love to do horse training, barrel racing. You're a true cowgirl.
Well, I just went to a 119-year-old rodeo yesterday with some of my friends.
Wow.
And very, I guess, lucky. I call myself lucky. You know, just I'm so grateful I got to join them in this rodeo, and they were doing wild cow milking, if you've ever heard of it. So,
wow.
just a winter rodeo sport where they have to rope a cow, milk it as fast as they can, and then unrope it. And they're timed. You know, these boys came in second. I've rodeoed with them for quite a while, and it's just fun to get out and see people. The beautiful horses that are there. You know, and I do train horses. I've trained quite a few barrel horses. That's what I love to do in my spare time. Besides music, I'm always riding and trying to keep a couple horses on the go because, you know, they're rare and precious animals. So they only have so much time with us, and quick turnovers in the rodeo world. So just I've got one horse now and looking for another.
Wow, that is awesome. So yeah, that's good stuff. You know, I got to milk a cow when I was young, but I got roped into that.
Well, and how did that? Were you humbled by how much work it is to get a glass of milk?
It is amazingly a lot of work, you know. And we used to get milk from a dairy farm, and my mom would churn the butter off the top of it, actually in a butter churn too. And we got to do that as kids, shake the butter.
I remember going to a farm where we learned in school like how to make butter, how to make ice cream, and it was the best ice cream I've ever tasted.
Yeah.
But you know, I grew up. Sometimes in the summer, you know, was shipped off to a farm. And so we weren't able to eat until we milked the cow, went and got the eggs, and that was just the way it was.
Yeah, that is awesome. And, you know, my brother, he's around folks that he lives with that raise chickens and all that. And my in-laws did it too when I was married to my first wife, and, you know, go out there every morning and get the eggs. And we buy them still to this day. Me and my wife that are together now, we buy those farm fresh eggs. They are the best.
Well, they have a different taste, and they definitely are brighter. And yeah, I mean, if you buy them in the stores, you're going to pay twice the price. So
Yeah.
why not get them from the farm, right?
Absolutely. And the gal that we buy them from, she does something really cool that I'd never seen done before, but she writes the date on the eggs of when they were hatched and when she picks them out of the nest.
Yeah, and just so fresh, hey? Like, we can't get those in the store, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You've got some great country music influences. The great Dolly Parton, Crystal Gale, Loretta Lynn, Taylor Swift, Florida Georgia Line, and then you throw in this guy Justin Bieber. I've heard of him, but no.
Yeah, that's, that list could be updated. I mean, and expanded. I've got a large genre of music that I like to listen to. And actually, lately I have been listening to a little bit of, Mexican kind of like Spanish music. I do like that. It's kind of fun to dance to. And no, I would love to do like a country kind of like spin-off on a cartel kind of.
Yeah. Cartel.
Have some fun with it, and I just love that sound of the Mexican music, and I think it's time to maybe bring some of that into my country writing and production. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But like other people that have influenced me, like Juice Newton, love her. Definitely has influenced my writing quite a bit. Emmylou Harris, Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings. I often tend to tell the producers, can you make it like, sound a little bit like Waylon?
Yeah.
I think they're sick of me. They're like, how much more can we do?
How traditional can you go?
That's right. But like we were talking a little bit about baseball earlier, like I love sports. I want to continue singing the anthem because that's really special to me. I love singing the anthem at the hockey games, and been very lucky to get in there and sing for some of the junior BCHL games. And that is televised too, so that's nice to be singing the anthem and having it televised. I've been kind of working a little bit with commercial work. So, listening to a lot of jingles that influence me is kind of important too. So, like catchy phrases and, the top 30 on the radio right now, they're very catchy and poppy.
Yeah.
Some of them, repeat a lot, like the Morgan Wallen. Like, I love him. Tucker Wetmore, listen to him. Some of these festivals and things like that, the newer up-and-comings. I always like to listen to new stuff.
Okay.
I'm always on the radar, that Friday radar on the Spotify. I'm like, who's new? What's coming out? And what does it sound like? And
I do that by checking my email every day, man. I'm like, it drops so much new music in my email now from all over the country and all over the world. And I've got this young man, Michael Richard, working with me from New Brunswick up there in Canada. And you guys got so much talent up there. I'm just blown away by it. I've said this for a long time. Canada and Texas are my two biggest places I get music from. But, you got a huge talent pool up there.
Yeah, I mean, people want to write up here in the 51st state as well.
Yeah.
We're, got a lot of stories to tell and some space to write and, a lot of talent. Shania Twain has come out of Canada.
Yeah.
We've got
Terry Clark.
A lot of awesome talent up here that hopefully we can make it across the border.
You sure do. Several years ago, we met Lindsay L. here in Springfield, Missouri, just north of Branson, where I'm at. And that girl can play the guitar. She's also a great singer and a great artist, but man, she can play the guitar.
Yeah, I think she was at maybe Stampede this year or something. She was at Panoka. I can't remember where she was. Recently she was playing, and I saw on the socials she got married, and really excited for her and her new life.
Awesome. That is cool. I've been doing this for 14 years now, or going on year 14. I just celebrated year 13 last May, but I've interviewed as young as 10 and as old as 86, and you get to see these young ladies, especially, you know, coming into music, and then maybe they'll take a break for a time and raise a family, have a kid or two, and then, you know, music's always their passion, so they come back to it and they bring out some new stuff, and I still get to, you know, interview them on the radio and play their brand new music. So I love doing that, man, and helping you guys get that new music out there.
And I think, you know, every time they write, every year they write, it's a different story because so much happens in between, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All those lessons learned.
Yep, right. And there's lots of songs come out of that too, you know, the lessons learned. And actually, you know, I saw that you work with a gal that was on NBC's The Voice, Tamara Beatty from The Voice, and there's a gal that was on Blake's team. Her name's Mary Sarah. You may know of her, and she took some time away after being on The Voice, and she had a baby too. And her latest single when she came back was called Baby Mama.
Oh yeah, gotta have a baby mama.
And she talked about I'm still a baby mama, you know, because she's still young and having a kid, and you know now her mom has a grandchild out of it and everything. It's just a really cool song. Got a great story to it as well. You've not only been on my radio station several times, but you've been touring radio stations all over the world, especially up there in Canada. But you've been to China and Australia. I saw. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm super lucky to have quite a few interviews and be played all over the world on Spotify. I really want to go to Europe. Would be, you know, a next goal for me, and I'm just trying to write more songs to get that album going. And you know, baseball. I think there's going to be a baseball song, and you know, I've had requests for a Halloween song might come up, and then golf. You know, I love golf.
Oh man, I do too. I wear 2 pair of pants when I golf because I might get a hole in one. What do you think?
Well, I wonder how many people actually get a hole in one. I've seen a lot of T-shirts. I've prospected that, you know, people golf to get these holes in ones, and like, how many people actually do get one?
Yeah.
I got lucky to get a birdie. My best friend, we went golfing on her birthday, and she was ecstatic. She's like, we both just got a birdie on my birthday. And I'm like, well, if I don't get one birdie every time, and I don't golf very often, but, you know, everyone's always upset with me if I do get a birdie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It is a fun sport, but boy, it's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that man against man, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you brought up that baseball analogy a couple of times because before we got on the air, we were talking about the title of this show. We call it Triple Play Thursday, so I played 3 songs in a row from everybody. But yeah, for years I had a logo that was kind of based on baseball, you know, because they do those triple plays. Those are hard to pull off too, but yours is going to be easy. All I got to do is push play on 3 great songs tonight.
Well, I just feel, you know, so happy that you're able to play any of my music, and that, you know, I do get a triple play by this interview with you.
Yeah.
Just in general, I feel so grateful to have the opportunity to speak with you today, Tim.
Yeah, it's been fun so far, and we're just getting started. Hey, I wanted to ask you too. You know, we listen to that Mexican music you was talking about at least a couple of times a week because my wife likes to go out and eat at these Mexican restaurants, and that's what they're playing in there. And so, what was it like going to China and Australia? I know I get a lot of country music that's in English from Australia, but what was it like in China?
So I have not actually been in China. I've just had my music played in China.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know where that came from, but definitely it's being played everywhere. Like, I am so surprised,
Yeah.
you know, at where it's being played and who picks it up and, like, how they get a hold of it. I have no idea.
Same way on this end, and I'll tell you one thing we're going to do for you tonight. With one push of the button, we're going to put you on 10 other radio stations that we're syndicated on, and one of them is Ireland, so you're going to be played over there in the UK. I've been on that station for a number of years, but I'm amazed by that too. You know, your radio program puts out a feed, and it ends up getting picked up by all of these stations. So here a while back, I Googled the Tim Kelly Show. I went 15 pages deep into Google, and I was on platforms I didn't even know I was on. So we get you out there. For some reason, somehow, it happens.
Well, when you sent me your list of all your syndications, I was like,
Yeah.
Where are you not syndicated?
I know,
Because
right?
that's like how would I even put that on my bio? You know?
Yeah, I have it saved into my computer, and we just picked up another one. They just started a brand new radio station, and they wanted my show as well. And I was blown away by this last one. I got picked up in Sweden, and I looked that radio station up. They've been around since 1979 and asked for the Tim Kelly Show. I thought that was pretty impressive. And we don't have to speak Swedish or anything like that either tonight. They're going to just play it just like it is.
Well, it's, you know, just to be picked up in Europe is quite amazing. I'm up for 6 awards or so in Georgia this year for the ISSA.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I did go last year, but also for some, there's some kind of Playfair awards. I'm up for a few awards there in the UK. I think that's happening in Holland this year.
Yep. I know those folks too. Gabby and Peter Arcola put that together, huh?
Yeah, so I really want to get out there and meet them. It's happening in...
Okay. Oops.
Yeah, if there's any leeway, that's where I'd like to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they do that in Holland, and I'll tell you what, one of my biggest listening bases is in the Netherlands. I'm blown away by the stats that I actually see, because when we get through with this program, it's going to play in rotation on my website for 2 months, and people go back and listen to 8 shows a day. They're all 3 hours long, so you get 8 of my shows in a 24-hour day. And I'm just amazed by the stats and where people listen from and how many hours they listen. The Netherlands last month listened over 500 hours of this program.
Oh, wow. You even get the hours of each country and how long they listen. It's amazing.
Isn't it? I can't stand myself that long, but they can.
But, you know, I do want to go to China because, that's another place that they have a lot, just not only in the States, but China has a lot of people, right?
Right.
It would be nice to get out and meet people on the other side of the world.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You know, and if it's like it is over here in the States and they're in these factories, you know, making all these things, if they're allowed to wear earbuds or iPods, you know, or whatever they listen to over there, you know, I just wonder how much music they're listening to from the U.S., too, of this great country music and stuff like that we play over here.
Yeah, and I don't know much about how the music happens over there. Like, do they have festivals? Like, what does that look like?
Right.
It would be very interesting to know or see. You know, I know people that've been over there and they love it. So
yeah, absolutely.
I want to know what's great about it.
Speaking of festivals, that's one of the hugest places that you guys perform at up there in Canada, and I guarantee you love when the weather gets a little bit warmer because you have some long winters, and those festivals you really look forward to, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we hibernate for, you know, half the year and work hard so we can play hard in the summer and hopefully have a little bit of vacation time and have, you know, enjoy Canada's beautiful summers.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I hope you have a great summer, and thanks for including us as part of it and doing this radio interview again tonight. It's been fun so far, but we're going to make it even more fun because we're going to play your 3 songs now. The first one is called Ride On, your latest single out to radio. Tell us about it.
Well, you know, I just wanted a song kind of like Tina Turner's that, you know, she's like simply the best, you know, champions of not only rodeo, but just champions in general. Simply the best has been played at so many games and so many different events. And it's just one of those really champion songs. And so that's really what I wanted, was to write a champion song for, you know, not only just a radio audience, but for athletes, because, you know, sports are so important to me.
Yeah. You know, that's a cool thing that you mentioned, too, because I'll just tell you this, and you've probably seen it. You know, when these ball players are getting ready to take the field, they're walking through the tunnel. A lot of them are wearing their suits and ties, you know, just getting off the bus from the airport or whatever. They've all got those earbuds in their ears, too, and they're listening to those kind of champion songs to get them pumped up for that big game.
Yeah, whenever I see an event now, I'm like, maybe they listen to my song before
Exactly.
we go out today, right?
Boy, wouldn't that be cool? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, have one of those big names have you on their playlist, man. There's nothing better than that.
I know. I don't know. I'm going to have to start checking out the rodeo playlist, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, man, I got 3 of yours on my playlist tonight. We're going to play Ride On from Kim Thompson. Then we're going to come back and talk to her some more on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, playing New Country's best.
Touchdown, Roger 10-4, revving the engine out for more. Hit the next gear with speed, yeah, scoring goals win today for me. Ride on, R-I-D-E on. Ride for 10, ride to the top. Champion never gives up. Ride on. Home run out of this league. Right on the ball, right on the money. You're a home run to me. Ride on, R-I-D-E on. Ride for 10, ride to the top. Champion never gives up. Ride on. Tasty intensity on the edge of victory. Ride on, R-I-D-E on. Ride for 10, ride to the top. Champion never gives up. Ride on, R-I-D-E on. Ride for 10, ride to the top. Champion never gives up. Ride on, R-I-D-E on.
Her name is Kim Thompson. That is called Ride On, her latest single out to radio. Fantastic song, and you are so talented. Good job on that, young lady.
Thanks so much. You know, it's just a pleasure to work with the producers and the co-writers. I'm, very grateful for everyone, my team, and people that work with me to create the beautiful music that gets to go to radio.
Well, absolutely. And, I've said that for a long time. I mean, you have good people in your corner like that, and we'll give a big shout out to that recording studio that you use too. But boy, great things happen. You get to make magic when it starts from pen to paper and then ends up in a song, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I write a lot with my phone. And I do write with pen and paper as one of my favorite go-tos, is just to feel that pen to paper, which is rare nowadays. But, in order to catch the actual musical melody, I do like to record it on some sort of computer or something that can record, just so you don't forget it, because often you'll hear artists talk about, if you don't do it in the moment, sometimes it's gone.
Right.
I would say a lot of my number 1 to 10 hits, the ones that make it to the charts up there, those are the ones that I never forget. And I kind of actually, when I record, I've got probably 10 different versions of it, or, the extended parts of it and short parts of it. But there are a lot of songs, because I do write so much, that I will forget it, and I'll go back and I'll be like, oh, I guess I wrote that then and there and that year. I don't remember what I was doing.
Yeah. I've heard some of the best songs are done in an hour or less, as far as writing them.
Yeah, I tend to write most of my songs in one go, and then I'll take it to my co-writers, and I will share with them probably 3 options, and then they'll pick their favorite, and we kind of go from there. And then I'll go back into my diary of memos, my writing, and kind of get as much as I can about that song, and then we go into the writing session. The writing session usually only takes 1 or 2 times, and it's usually only like 30 minutes to an hour long. So.
Uh-huh. Yep, that is interesting, and I've mentioned that, especially in Nashville, they do these big writers rounds, and there's so much talent in that room that comes together, and all these great ideas and collaborations that happen, and at the end of the night, man, it's just magical too.
Yeah, and it's amazing what just a few simple changes, like recently I worked with Thibault Wilson. He's Morgan Wallen's cousin, and just like a few little edits, to the song that we just recently recorded. Kevin DeClue, he wrote and recorded, produced with, is it Hannah Montana? Hillary Duff.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm really excited about this co-write. Like, it's a triple play for me, too, writing with 2 other co-writers with so much talent and history. I think you're really going to like the song coming up in the new year.
Oh, absolutely. I know I love everything that you do, so I'm looking forward to it. When Kim Thompson drops in my email, I know it's going to be good.
Thanks so much. Yeah, I'm excited about it. We just recorded it freshly, but I've got 2 others that, I'm in studio right now, and those will be released next year as well.
Awesome.
So, co-writes again with Toronto. I've got Christian McKenzie in Toronto, and then working with Shard Morrison here in Alberta.
Okay. And where do you go to record your music? The studio?
Well, I do have a home studio that I'm lucky enough to use, but I go into MCC Studio here. We record off the floor, and then there's another studio I work with, Skull Creek in Manitoba, and then another studio in Georgia, kind of down by Nashville there, Donnie Hammond's After Dark Studios.
Okay. Awesome. Well, it turns out great every time. It always sounds good. And, I'm amazed, too, how many times I hear the home recording studio thing with the technology that we have now. And you guys get that, mix and mastered later on, maybe professionally, or maybe some of you do it yourself. It just sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it does always get done professionally. It has to be done that way.
Right.
I am learning a bit about production because commercials and TV has been helping me a little bit with that.
Okay.
So, I'm going to be doing some courses and hopefully get better at it. It's quite intricate, and it takes a lot of work to get good at it. So.
Yeah. I'm pushing a few buttons on my computer making this station run, but I'm amazed when I see a recording studio and all those buttons on those big soundboards. I'd be like, what does this one do? What does this one do?
Yeah. Everything from the microphone to the board work to, different, they buy all these different plugins and things like that. So, yeah, I just, production is not really my thing right now. I'm just learning about it, but it's a big investment, and I just have to take it single by single.
Well, absolutely, and you're fully invested in your career. I guarantee you. It is not cheap to make even one song, and to put out a full album and stuff like that. It takes some serious some money and some backing, and like I said, you got good people in your corner and a lot of people helping you. So that's awesome. Let's talk about your next 2 songs, Rocket and Sippin' on Love.
So Rocket was kind of a spin-off on the song We Will Rock You. Again, that's played at a lot of events.
Yeah.
Have a pump me up song. So, I do enjoy kind of that spin-off on, everybody can rock it when they want to, and what that might look like, and how, if you're in love, we could compare it to love and sports as well, and that rare feeling that you get when you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm looking at a vinyl album of Queen I've got right over here to the right of me in my trophy case, and really cool to see vinyl making a comeback. But yeah, that song, We Will Rock You, man, I love that from Queen every time they play it somewhere.
Yeah, if I had the money, I would have put the chant in the background.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Sippin' on Love, the third one that's going to kick off the top of the next hour. Tell us about it.
So that was one that that I wrote at a rodeo called Water Valley Rodeo. And I guess just that feeling before and after the rodeo, it's quite relaxing to be in that place for me. I've written a lot of songs on rodeo grounds. So just that feeling of having my friends there and kind of supporting mentors and, you've got them in every sport, but just having the social time with them and learning, it's a steep curve because you got to take it all in when you're around those kind of people. You got to listen.
Yeah, absolutely. And, that's really cool that you're inspired by being on those rodeo grounds to the point where you're writing songs while you're there. That is awesome.
Yeah, and so just basically, wanting to take those feelings and songs to share with other people. And when you're in the good times and the sunshine, just take it all in, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's that old famous saying, no better time than the present.
Yeah, and every year I go back to that rodeo, it gets bigger and bigger. I just can't believe how sports are growing and the attraction of it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Roman Colosseum or something.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I never thought I'd get a tattoo ever in my life because I absolutely hate needles. My first tattoo was the Kansas City Chiefs logo on my left arm, and now I have 8 of them, and they're all sports related.
Is that right? So you're as big of a fan of sports as me.
Yep. I have Patrick Mahomes tattooed on my left arm now.
Oh my goodness. You are a true fan.
I tell you, I'm a true fan of Kim Thompson too. Thanks for doing this again tonight. It has been a blast.
Well, I'm so happy just to reach out to the States and, our big brother out there, and you guys support us so much in our music world here in Canada. Mm-hmm. So thank you.
You are welcome. Where can folks find you on social media? I've been looking at your website the whole time, but I'll let you tell all that.
Yeah, I do have KimThompson.ca, which is a wet T, with my name. How they refer to me in the rodeo world.
Okay.
We've got Thompsons in the rodeo world. So, anyways, yes, I'm on my website. You can find me on Spotify, Apple, Facebook, and all the Instas, things like that. Can have some fun.
Okay. Well, it was always fun having you on the program, and anytime you want to come back on, just hit me up, and we'll talk again. I love talking to you.
Oh, you betcha. That album's going to roll out, and you and I will have a lot to catch up on.
That sounds fantastic. I look forward to that. And if I don't talk to you again before the holiday season, I'm just going to go ahead and say have a happy Thanksgiving and very Merry Christmas. We'll be playing that Christmas music before you know it. Can you believe it?
All right. I'll give you a shout-out with some of my NHL hockey hats, okay?
Hey, that sounds good. Boy, Canada loves their hockey, don't they?
Woohoo!
I love it. Kim Thompson, this is called Rocket. Great anthem song right here on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Feet up and unwind. It's rare, a love like this. I know you feel it too. Your heart is telling you, hold on to love like this. Rock my world, don't need diamonds, rings, or pearls, and I'll stand by you if you can rock it, rock it. And the one-time love, it. I'll take it. Woo!
And New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Blue skies, shades on, waiting all week long. Goodbye, so long. I'm out of here. My friends all show up. When I roll up, hand me love's cup, give me a cheers. Good times, sunshine, sipping on love, boots up in the straw, sipping on love, boots up in the straw. Lift it up high, to the left and right, sipping on love, boots up in the straw, sipping on love, boots up in the straw. Yeehaw! Mornings, sworn to secrecy, just between you and me. Everybody's got one, they can't get enough of. Fill it to the top. Oh, I love this cup. Good times, sunshine, sipping on love, boots up in the straw, sipping on love, boots up in the straw. Lift it up high to the left and right, sipping on love, boots up in the straw, sipping on love, boots up in the straw. Love's cup is so unique, made just for you and me. Everybody knows I take it everywhere. Maybe I'll share. Good times, oh yeah, sunshine, sipping on love, boots up in the straw, sipping on love, boots up in the straw. Lift it up high to the left and right, sipping on love, boots up in the straw, sipping on love, boots up in the straw. Good times, yeah, sunshine, sipping on love, boots up in the straw, sipping on love, boots up in the straw. Lift it up high to the left and right, sipping on love, boots up in the straw, sipping on love, boots up in the straw. Yeehaw. Oh yeah. Boots up in the straw.
Sipping on Love, the third song in the triple play for my good friend Kim Thompson from Canada. KimThompson.ca is her website. Go check her out. She is fantastic. And thank you, Kim, for a great radio interview again tonight. It was sure fun catching up with you. We had some good stories and some great laughs. And she plays golf. She's a barrel racer. She does rodeo stuff. And the only barrels I race are whiskey barrels, man. And I hope I catch one of these days. But Kim Thompson is fantastic to have on the program always. And love your music. music as well. We can definitely say new country's best, and we're looking forward for more from her a little bit later on, and we'll do another great radio interview. And thank you, Kim Thompson, for tonight. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. That is the website. I'm live on it right now. I'm also live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. And by the way, if you scroll down just a little bit on the website, you'll see me live on YouTube. I got it posted over there as well. And then I'm also live on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. And then I'm live on Facebook on that account as well. So we're everywhere, and we're getting the music out everywhere too. This is going out to 10 radio stations plus mine around the country and around the world. This next band from Mississippi are going to debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. They are in my TikTok live right now at Tim Kelly on Air. It is the State Line Saints from Mississippi. This song is called State Line Saints, and we got 2 more to come on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show, playing new country's best.
Neon bleed on a county line road, backroom beds where the whiskey flowed, bootleg dreams in a Bible Belt town. Preacher's son's got a shotgun now. Louise pours hay in a coffee cup, towhead's grinning with his sawed-off up. Ain't no sheriff got the spine to stay till Buford came rolling down Judgment Day. State line saints, born of sin, running moonshine, dirty grins, crossing lines where the law won't tread. Lay your bets on the living and dead. They don't pray, they deal in pain. Hell rides fast down the Dixie train. Club lights flicker like a warning sign. Dealers hum hymns with a Colt 45. Cash and bodies on the back room floor. No shortage of sinners coming through the door. Smoking chrome where the red dirt lies. You can't wash blood from alibis. Buford scars cut deep and wide, but revenge don't die. It waits and rides. State line saints, born of sin, running moonshine, dirty grins, crossing lines where the law won't tread. Lay your bets on the living and dead. They don't kneel, they raise their aim, preach with fire, baptize pain. From Biloxi's Bay to the hilltop shacks, ghosts still ride those outlaw tracks. Judge and jury got bought and sold, and the devil's name's carved in solid gold. State line saints, outlaws crowned, burned up deals in a 2-bit town. Crossing lines where the law turns blind, buried truth in the Georgia pine. They don't repent, they wear like a brand. Dixie Mafia still haunts this land.
Ain't no justice past mile marker 5. Just deals, dust, and the dead.
Song number 2.
I wasn't born into their name, but love don't care about blood or fame. A boy with too much past to hold found a porch light in the dark and cold. Mama'd ask if I'd been praying right. Daddy'd pour coffee, say stay the night. That little white house felt like it knew what home was supposed to do. They weren't my only home, but still, they gave me made. 2 sets of arms, one kind of grace. 2 front doors in the same old place. We weren't bound by lines or rules, just love and bikes and backyard duels. Down the street where kindness grew, where borrowed time turned into truth. I opened gifts on Christmas Day like I was born there anyway. They gave me space when I lost my way, pulled me in without delay. Mama prayed and Daddy taught, and neither asked for what they bought. Daddy bought my first Zebco 33, taught me to cast, then let me be. He paid for my GED, said go on son, be what you're meant to be. Mama just sighed when I showed my tattoo, shook her head but said I still love you. They never tried to chain me down, just guided me without a sound. Down the street, not far from mine, but far enough to redefine what family means, what roots can be. A second home that set me free. And David, brother, not by blood, but deeper still by boyhood mud. 2 families, 1 while out ride. We made it through, side by side. Who helped me stand? I'll say my folks in that other hand. Down the street they took me in, and I've been double blessed since then. Down the street where the love ran deep, where memories and old porch swings still keep. No matter how far this life has led, I still hear Mama's voice in my head. That second home, it still feels near. Right there on Armour Road, year after year. They gave me more than they ever knew, and that street raised part of me too.
The lead singer's name is Michael. He is live with us tonight on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air, and that is a great tune called Down the Street. And before that, State Line Saints, and that also happens to be the name of the group. Go follow the State Line Saints all over social media. They are fantastic. I'm sure glad Michael found me. And 35 years in the music business, and you can see he's been very successful sounding like that. Getting the first triple play on the Tim Kelly Show tonight. They are ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. And we're getting to hear the stories behind these songs over here on TikTok a little bit as well, and you're going to get to hear the full stories behind them in an upcoming interview with Michael and State Line Saints on the Tim Kelly Show. That live interview schedule's at the bottom of the homepage of my website, KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. The third song to complete the triple play for State Line Saints is called Can't Go Back to Tupelo, Tupelo, Mississippi, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
There's a rusted sign where the city line used to be, like a welcome home that ain't meant for me. I left with fire, thought I'd light up the world, burn bridges behind, chasing some girl. Mama's house is boarded and the porch light's gone. That old oak tree still stands, but the shade feels wrong. The diner's still there, but the jukebox won't play. And the girl I left's got another man's name. You can roll down 70, 80s off the gas, pull into town and feel the past. But no matter how slow you take it, bro, you can't go back to Tupelo. Some places hold you, some let go, and some buried pieces you'll never know. Used to think time would heal what I'd done, but ghosts don't fade, they just ride shotgun. I walked past the chapel, heard a hymn through the wall. Same preacher, new faces, no one knew me at all. I carved my name in that river mud, swore I'd never drown, but I damn near was. Now I'm just a shadow in my hometown life, a name on a tombstone that's still alive. You can chase the past, but it won't slow. You can knock on doors, but they won't open no more. The roads still lead, but they don't show that you can't go back to Tupelo. It don't hate you, it just don't know. The man who left all those years ago. I turned around at the county line, left Tupelo behind one last time.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Red tail lights in the front porch light as he rolled down my long driveway. There's a letter on the seat that says, baby, this is me. I've gotta find a place in LA. He said, I hate to go and I want you to know, but I don't think he wants me to know that. He said, when I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. You can go so far if you just act like a $50,000 heart. You don't want me, you don't want me, you don't want me to know that you want me, you want me, you want me. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. I hate to admit that he just might have me figured out and I'm not so right. I hate to admit it, but I just might have to take him up on that offer tonight. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. You can go so far if you just act like a $50,000 heart. You don't want me, you don't want me, you don't want me to know that you want me, you want me, you want me. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. Then I said, go, 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 'cause I don't think he wants me to know
2.
These hometown boys just like me too much, and I've had enough. They say that they like my outfit, or they like my smile, or they like my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for. I know how your hometown boys can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you. These hometown girls just like me too much, and I've had enough.
She says that she likes my truck, or she likes my hair, or she likes my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it. And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for. I know how you hometown boys can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you. Oh, you're a bad, bad girl. Oh, you're a bad, bad boy. And I know how you hometown people are.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for.
I know how your hometown people can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you.
Her name is Trisha Marie. What a great duet that is. That is her brother singing with her, and that is a great tune called Hometown People. And before that, another great song called $50,000 Heart. That's an expensive heart, ladies and gentlemen. And I absolutely love her music, and we're going to get to hear the stories behind these songs in an upcoming radio interview that we'll be able to do with her a little bit later on. Trisha Marie, go check her out all over social media. She is fantastic. My second radio interview of the evening, Dan Wesley White is going to join us on the program after this next song. He is from the great state of Texas, and you're going to love his music and the stories behind his songs as well. After one more from Trisha Marie to complete her triple play, it is a brand new single out to radio right now, doing quite well, called Cowgirl Impulses. Trisha Marie on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I'm in my crazy, feeling kind of reckless. Lately, the thought of changing it is never once crossed my mind. And if you ask me why, it's probably 'cause of mine. Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses. I'm in my crazy when I'm at the bar. You can probably bet on the fact that I'm buying
to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is Triple Play Thursday, and that means every artist on the program tonight is going to get 3 songs in a row played. But these next 3, you're going to get to hear the stories behind them from my good friend Dan Wesley White. How are you, my friend?
How you doing tonight, Tim?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the program again, and it's a pleasure to talk to you, man. We haven't caught up in a little bit. I hope things are going good down there in Texas.
Oh, yeah, just we've already been in summer since, I would say, February.
Yep. You're way down there around the southern border, Del Rio, Texas, so I bet it does get warm down there.
Oh, yeah, we hit 110 today.
110, woohoo! I'll tell you what, it's been hot everywhere, though. That's just this time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, especially in July and August.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you one thing about this radio station, and the music that we're going to play tonight for you is pretty hot, too. So, man, you got some good stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. One thing that I want to give you kudos for and thank you for is your service. You're a U.S. Army veteran, and you were a member of an Army band as well.
Correct.
So,
yeah, I was in the Army band. I got in it right after high school.
Okay. That's been a day or two ago, right?
Oh, yeah. I wish I could go back in time.
Me too. Well, let's do that right now. Talk about how you got started in music and where your interest came from there.
Well, actually, it started when I was young because my dad's a Baptist preacher. So I was singing in the choir, taking piano lessons, things like that.
Uh-huh.
And then as I got older, I decided to go into the band program, learn instruments. And when I got into high school, I got exposed to jazz band. And so they taught me how to play the bass guitar. And from there, it just changed my life. You know, everything revolved around music.
Yeah.
And then I started learning how to play and getting better at chords and, you know, progressions, things like that. And so right when I was about to graduate, I decided to go ahead and take an audition for the Army band. And lo and behold, I made it.
Wow.
So it's kind of amazing to make it right out of high school, because then nowadays you have to have like a college degree and everything.
Wow, that is cool. You know, and I talk about that all the time, you know, especially for the younger folks, you know, that are currently even in school. You know, the musical programs are out there, and especially the ones they have today, I'm sure are really cool with the technology that we have. And I talk to a lot of artists that, you know, have home recording studios, all that kind of cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing that you can do now, because like I said, I'm here in the middle of nowhere in the Mexico border, and I send my stuff off to Nashville where they mix it and play it and stuff, and then it comes back, sounds like I was right there in the studio with them.
Yep. I'm amazed by that too. You know, I had a gal a long time ago. She was from Texas. The guy that was doing the duet with her was from Reykjavik, Iceland. They never met, and they other than through the internet and social media, and they recorded and mixed and mastered that whole thing and sent it to me, and I was like, wow, this is really good. That's crazy how that can happen.
Yeah, technology's come a long way. You don't have to spend all your money in the studio booking time now, because a lot of it you can do with your own DAW systems.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, one thing cool about technology is we're meeting. You're way down there in Texas. I'm in Branson, Missouri, and with one push of the button, we're going to put you out on 10 other radio stations around the country and around the world tonight.
Sounds very good.
Yeah. Country music is universal, but I'll tell you what, that Texas country music scene is pretty hot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's picking up down here. We call it the Red Dirt Road type music.
Uh-huh.
You used to think back in the 70s and 80s, Austin's was the hot spot, but now it's kind of progressed out of there. Now it's more in the hill country and Fort Worth areas where the Texas country is coming out of.
Yep. You have a unique blend of country music. You mix it with Tex-Mex country. My wife loves that food, that Mexican Tex-Mex food. Texas swing and some rock influences. That's all good stuff.
Yeah, one of the things I learned while I was in the military is you have to have a variety to keep your audience interested. And so I kind of do the same thing. I bring different styles I've been exposed to, or like living here on the border, I have a lot of Mexican influence. So in some of my songs, I've added accordion and given it kind of a Spanish flair, like my new one, Maria Margarita. That's kind of where that one goes.
Yep. That's awesome. Now, did you always listen to country growing up, or was it a little variety for you too?
It wasn't by choice when I was growing up. It was more my parents listened to it, and I kind of shut the door and said, I'll never listen to that in my life. But yeah, here we are all these years later, and you come back and become your parents, basically.
Man, I was the same way back in the day when it was, you know, I'll just say Furlan Husky, Hank Snow, that kind of stuff. I didn't really listen to that, but then here come that 90s country, and it's hard to believe that's been 35 years ago, and that's what converted me to country radio.
Yeah, it really was the 90s too. Garth Brooks is kind of the one that got me to start listening to it because of the way he put on his shows and added more of a rockish feel to it. Because I grew up as a metalhead, so, you know, I was listening to like Metallica and all that kind of stuff.
I was into the 80s music, man. I love that genre of music so much. I've got the big 80s playing on my website right now. So if you love that genre, you can go back and relive that. And then I took a bunch of banners from all of these shows that were popular back in the 80s, you know, and, you know, we used to watch Full House and well, not even Full House, but it was even Facts of Life. That's what I'm trying to think of. Facts of Life, Different Strokes, The Golden Girls, Miami Vice, all those good old shows. And then MTV debuted in 1981 and started playing music videos.
Yeah, MTV when they actually played music and not reality shows.
Right. Their very first one was Video Killed the Radio Star. I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I've known that for a long time too with the country music artists. You know, you guys put a video out, a lot of you do, to your songs. And so I started this ICTV. It's Indie Country Television. So if you ever make a country music video, we'll put that on TV for you and let people watch it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so, you know, a lot of times as soon as the song drops, there's a video right behind it, you know, for the major artist. And it's pretty cool to make a video and see you guys in action. And, you know, they really tell a lot of cool stories in video, and you can see that visually. But I think country music tells the best stories lyrically for a songwriter, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that's kind of why I picked it. I mean, early on in life, I was thinking about being like a novelist or a fiction writer, and it's kind of transferred now where, you know, I could tell stories within 3.5 to 4 minutes, but now I get to do it with music, which is what my passion is. So
yeah.
I look at it as like I'm an author with music.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you're an advocate for something really important in this country. I know on average over 22 people a day commit suicide as a veteran, and you wrote this song 22 to pay homage to that. Tell us about that too.
Just it's from personal experience, you know, seeing people, you know, Uncle Sam trains us to do certain missions and jobs, and then when we come back after completing those missions, they kind of just toss us to the side. And that's just something I've seen over the last, you know, 20-something years since I've gotten out, and my own experience as well with the VA and a lot of the red tape you got to go through to get your medicines and your benefits and things like that. And a lot of them just are so tired of dealing with all the bureaucratic red tape that they go ahead and just don't see any other choice out but, you know, end it. And that's one of the things we need to really start bringing awareness to. That's too big of a number for a daily, you know, average of ex-military and current military, 22 a day.
Yeah.
And so I wrote this song to kind of bring awareness to it. And also, like, if there's a vet that's in a dark place, maybe they'll hear it and say, oh, you know what, maybe this isn't such a good decision after all. If I can turn one or more people away from doing something that'll, you know, irreparable harm, then I've done my job as an artist. Yep, that is awesome. And I'll tell you what, that resonates because we need that so much. My younger brother's an Army vet, and he deals with exactly what you're talking about, you know, with the VA and all of that, just turning them aside, and the mental health issues and the PTSD and everything like that. So that is awesome. Now, let me ask you this too. Are you a family man, and do you have any kids or grandkids that may carry on this music gene that you've got? Yes, I'm married. I have 3 sons. One's he was in the Air Force. He just got out this year. Now he's in the reserves. Mm-hmm. He was kind of into music, but not country. He's more into what we call the screamo emo scene, the heavy metal of nowadays, not like heavy metal of the 80s. But he also, you know, does other things. And of course, my younger kids, since I'm a band director, they've been in band and done musical stuff too. But right now, I don't really see anybody following like what I'm doing, where I'm actually making music and releasing it. My oldest son is starting to kind of be interested in it, but I don't know what his situation is because he lives in Virginia and I'm way down here in Texas. Oh, okay. Boy, that's a long ways from each other. Yeah, and I tell you, you just put a new genre out there I've never heard before, screamo emo. Yeah, that's kind of the scene that's been out for the last few years, where they just kind of yell into the microphone. Yep. I've been living into this independent country music world for so long, I really don't listen to much mainstream radio now. You know, if they come along and they make it on TV and I get to see who they are and hear them perform, you know, and I kind of know that scene a little bit, but
there is so much untapped talent out there. It still blows my mind what lands in my email, and they're going to figure that out when we hear you sing, because I'll tell you what, you're not a young man, but age is just a number. Music, if it's good, I play it on the radio.
Correct. Man, I just started doing this 2 years ago, where I was writing my own stuff and recording it. So
Isn't that something?
And I'm in my 50s, so.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and you do it because you love it, don't you? You know, I mean, you're probably not at the point where you're thinking, hey, I'm going to be rich and famous and, you know, just get out and perform a bunch of shows in front of a bunch of folks and just really rock the world. But, you know, and that's why I do this radio program, because I just love it and I love talking to you guys. And I do multiple interviews in a day, and I never get tired of talking about music or country music. It's awesome, the stories you hear.
Oh, yeah, it's a way of life, definitely. I mean, can you imagine what the world would be like without music in it?
Oh, man. You know, an
It's
artist
the most
told me...
boring place in the world.
Oh, absolutely. And an artist told me a while back, you know, they play music at your wedding, and me and my wife got married 4 years ago. It'll be in October. And that's the first thing they wanted us to do, is pick out the songs for our wedding. They'll play music at your funeral when they lay you in the ground. It's just that whole circle of life is revolved around music, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, so that is interesting. And you're really helping people by doing this, too. The veterans that you mentioned with the song 22, and I'm sure a bunch of others. And if you do live shows, you probably see it in those folks, you know, and especially in smaller venues, that, you know, you're touching somebody when you see them tearing up or something. When you get to be performing and you tell these stories before you play the song, that's what they're all about.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's just about how you convey your emotions to your audience and watching their reaction. That's really what being an artist is about, just knowing that you were able to move somebody.
Yeah, absolutely. How's the live music scene down there where you're at?
It's a small town, it's not the greatest. I mean, there's a few groups that play around town at like Rudy's and some of the restaurants and things, but we're about 2.5 hours from San Antonio, and that's where the local music scene is more in the San Antonio area, and of course Austin's an hour from there, so I'm about 3.5 hours from Austin.
Right. Austin made it famous with that thing called Austin City Limits, didn't they?
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, I'm in Branson, you know, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, they call it here. This little town of 10,000, and it's small population-wise, but they draw 8 to 9 million people a year here to come see these shows. There's lots of other entertainment besides that, and, you know, there's more theater seats here in Branson than there are on Broadway in New York City.
That's interesting.
It's just pretty cool, and never in a million years would I have thought I would be doing this and do it for going on 14 years now, and meeting people from all over the world that, you know, we're putting through the radio airways here based in Branson, and the goal is to maybe draw you guys here one of these days and let you guys do a live show here.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
So, yeah, that'd be fun. Let me ask you about this first song. It's your brand new single out to radio, and Jimmy Buffett had a great run with the song that had Margarita in it, Margaritaville. Yours is Maria Margarita. Tell us about this one.
So I kind of wrote it as you hear all these girl country singers always making songs about breakups and revenge and stuff like that. So I decided to kind of tell one from a guy's point of view. You know, when a guy gets dumped by his girlfriend, he's got two choices. One, deal with it, or two, puff out his chest and go say, well, I can get better. So I kind of put it on the second one, where a guy thinks he can just go out and get the next chick that he sees. So takes off to Mexico, and hopefully he can open the door to a one-night stand. And it's got a little cliffhanger ending there.
Hey, there you go. Awesome. His name is Dan Wesley White. His brand new single is called Maria Margarita. We'll come back and talk to him some more. We got 2 more to play on this Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
The love of my life sent a text last night telling me we're through. She said there was another who made her heart flutter. Now what am I supposed to do? While sad and weary and not thinking clearly, I drove to Acuña, Mexico. I parked my car by the Corona Club bar with nowhere else to go. With common sense aside, I walked through the door, found myself a seat. There were tough-looking hombres and even a padre, people I would not usually meet. That's when I saw my beautiful senorita pouring drinks all around. Her name was Maria, she could make a mean margarita. She was the sweetest little thing in town. Dancing with Maria Margarita is a dream of mine. 3 shots more for this gringo of Cuervo, salt, and lime will make me the man that Maria wants. Well, at least for tonight. She kept coming back to fill up my glass and gave me a wink every time. The padre seemed jealous and a bit overzealous as he sat sipping his wine. Then a Mexican biker tried to get her attention. She didn't give him a second glance. He left in shame, but hey, that's the game. That's when I knew I had a chance. Dancing with Maria Margarita is a dream of mine. 3 shots more for this gringo of Cuervo, salt, and lime will make me the man that Maria wants. Well, at least for tonight. The next thing I know, she's shaking my arm, saying, Gringo, it's time to go. I opened my eyes and realized Maria Margarita said no. Dancing with Maria Margarita was a dream of mine. 3 shots more for this gringo of Cuervo, salt, and lime didn't make me the man that Maria wants, not even for tonight.
That is Maria Margarita. His name is Dan Wesley White. You just heard the story behind that great song. Man, that's a fantastic song. Thanks for making that. And I got to hear it probably first before anybody and put it out on the radio here just now. So thanks for doing that.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, absolutely. I love putting out music, you know, and sending it out to radio. And then we're going to chart it on the Roots Radio Report for you as well. Since me and you talked in our last interview, I became an official reporting station for the Roots Radio Report. So a lot of other artists and DJs are going to hear that song and they're going to go, wow, we want to play this on our radio station. So hopefully you'll really get some traction going for you.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Nothing better than moving up the music charts, right?
Oh, no. Putting all those Hollywood artists out of the way.
Yeah, so exactly. Or mingling with them. Yeah, nothing better than that. You actually gained some traction last year. As far as an award nomination goes, you were nominated for the ISSA Music Awards for, I'm looking at Vocalist of the Year, Rising Star, Single of the Year, Songwriter of the Year, and Emerging Artist. That's good stuff.
Yeah, it's, of course, the only thing with those kind of things, once you're nominated, it's kind of a popularity contest because it's all based on votes from getting as many people as you can to vote for you.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, though, there's a lot of other artists in there, and when you're in there with your peers, you know, people that you listen to on the radio or looked up to, and maybe you like their writing style and you emulate that, too, in your style, that's pretty good stuff, to hang out with those folks and do that red carpet thing and play dress up. That ain't a bad deal.
Yeah, I mean, I've met some people and done some collaborations now that I would have never met before if I wouldn't have connected to the music scene, so that's kind of what's going on now. Kind of with the Maria Margarita and the new one that's coming out in September. I did it with a lady down here named Sherry Ann Swartz, and she helped me co-write those two songs. So that's my first collaboration.
She's
So give her a
fantastic.
shout out.
I know her. We're good friends. Songbird Sherry Swartz, they call her.
There you go. In fact, she's got a big country music conference coming up next weekend that I'm going to. So we'll be having a lot of collaborations and networking and stuff going on.
Wow. That is amazing. You got to check out my good buddy Wes Ryan from down there in Texas. He is a big supporter since we've met of independent country music and artists. And man, I love seeing artists support other artists and help each other out, write songs together, do duets together. It's all cool, man. I love every bit of it.
Yeah. Really opens your eyes when you see things outside of the box that you're used to.
Yeah, and I've said this about that too. When somebody has a pretty good sized following and you do a co-write or a duet with somebody, you get to share in that social media, because you're in that song too.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's what this has kind of done. It's given me a little bit bigger audience using some of the people that she's known and supported and wrote with as well.
Right. What a great lead into your next song, because you'll probably hear somebody and you'll go, hey, they're better than me. They're better than me. That's the title of this next song.
Right. Better Than Me was my way of paying homage and showing my love for my three sons. It's basically the point of view of a father raising his sons in now time. And so it was just my dedication to my kids.
Okay, awesome. I love that. So, that's something that you can do with this music too. And I've said it about this radio show, yes, it will leave a legacy. My wife, if I pass before she does, she can go back and listen to all these radio shows. And now I do it on TikTok Live and Facebook and YouTube. You can watch them, basically TV now. So that is awesome. And you're doing that for your kids, man. That's great stuff. The third song that you guys have down there, especially where you're at, is called Border Patrol. Tell us about it.
So I wrote that one just based on what I was seeing in the news and what I was seeing in person down here, because we're in a Border Patrol city.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of, it was during the Biden era when things weren't looking too hot for them and they were kind of being vilified and stuff. I mean, really now they're still being vilified for doing what they're doing, but I took it as a point of view from one of the officers going into work and how their day shift is and stuff, and then coming home at night and dealing with their family after they come home off of seeing some of these things that I've seen in town even.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing what they do on a daily basis. In my other gig, I work closely with law enforcement, and kudos to those guys who, they're putting their life on the line, not even knowing it, every day on a daily basis for us. And you did it too as a veteran, and you know how that, has resonated with folks, and you just don't hear thank you enough probably. And we want to thank you for that and for what you do for the world of music, man. You're making the world a better place, and we appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Where can folks find Dan Wesley White on social media if they want to check out more of your music? I've been looking at your website, but I'll let you tell it.
You can go to my website, danwesleywhite.com. I've got merch on there, as well as you can buy my singles and some other things. You can also make contact with me on Facebook on my artist page under Dan Wesley White. Those are the two best ways to get in touch with me.
Awesome. And we were talking off the air. You've got another song getting ready to release not too long. So you know where I live on the radio. Be sure to hit me up with that, and we'll play it for you as well. Your stuff is always great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely send it to you once I get it back from Nashville.
You're right. I can always say New Country's best behind your music, and I'm getting ready to say it right now. His name is Dan Wesley White. Thanks for another great radio interview.
All right, thank you.
You bet. This is called Better Than Me, and then we'll do Border Patrol to kick off the top of the next hour on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show, live from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Remember the day you were born, tiny fingers wrapped around mine. You are my pride and joy, my legacy that forever shines. I watched you chase your dreams with eyes full of glee. And in those moments, I knew you'd be better than me, better than me. You're the love sets me free. Better than me, growing into the man the world will see. Stronger, wiser, braver than I could ever be. I know that you'll be better than me. From playing catch in the yard to late night heart to hot talks, you always knew the right words, guiding me in life's walks. Like the smell of fresh cut grass and the taste of homemade pie. These memories with you, my son, will never die. Better than me, you're the love that sets me free. Better than me, growing into the man the world will see. Stronger, wiser, braver than I could ever be. I know that you'll be better than me. As time goes on, seasons change, breaking down life's walls. Carrying on the family name, I see you standing tall. Here's to you as you walk your path with dignity and grace. You'll always be my baby boy, feel my loving embrace. I'll watch from afar with a heart bursting at the seams, knowing you're living your life better than me, better than me. That sets me free. Better than me, growing into the man the world will see. Stronger, wiser, braver than I could ever be. I know that you'll be better than me. Sets me free.
Another hour of the best in New Country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
And make my coffee, kiss the wife and kids in bed, put on my clothes, get in the car, head down that lonely street, wondering what today brings and who I'm gonna meet. Arrive at the station, put on all my gear, talking with my buddies, maybe later we'll go for beers, checking through the daily briefs before I head away, praying I'll make a difference in someone's life today. Stop cartel mules hauling people and guns with different drugs to harm loved ones, making money. That's their one and only goal. Process several hundred immigrants who came to America to get a chance for a better life. We give them control. We're the U.S. Border Patrol. north of D.C., playing political games, not caring who their policies hurt. We're not people, only names. And even though our job is vilified and cursed upon, I'll stand my ground to protect this land for you and everyone. Hike several miles through the brush and dirt to carry somebody who got hurt, climbing a fence and fell to the ground below. Saved a family from a foreign land who tried to swim across the Rio Grande. Moments like these really touch your soul. We're the U.S. Border Patrol. We seem strong and courageous, but we're hurting deep inside. We feel like we don't make a difference, no matter how hard we try. I relive all the day's events when I try to sleep at night. No matter what, I'll never give up this fight. Perform CPR on a casualty from a bailout truck trying to flee. It missed a turn and hit a light pole. In my shift, head home and hug the family. My wife can sense something's wrong with me. This job really takes a mental toll. But tomorrow I'll give it another go. I'm a U.S. Border Patrol.
What a great tribute song to our men and women in uniform who work hard every day to protect our freedoms in this country, the U.S. Border Patrol. That is Dan Wesley White. Dan Wesley White Music is where you can find him on social media. And what a great radio interview. He's from Del Rio, Texas, down there on the Texas-Mexico border, and makes great country music out of that area as well. Thank you for being on the program tonight, Dan. I appreciate the time. And you can find Dan's interview and the one that I did with Kim Thompson will be in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. You can go back and listen to the interviews over and over again. And for the artists, they can also download them and share them on their social media as well. Speaking of social media, I am on my website right now live at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I am on Facebook on my Facebook account. I'm on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. And I'm also over on YouTube live at KICR Indie Country Radio, and we've got hour number 3 of the show getting ready to kick off with a former American Idol contestant. Her name is Lauren Masidi. This is called God Made a Woman, first of 3 songs on Triple Play Thursday, playing new country's best.
Down, so God made a woman. He took a little beauty, took a little grace, a whole lot of passion and a whole lot of pain. Put it all together and gave it a name. God made a woman. God made a woman to hold the hand of the sick and the young and the broken this out of your brain, 'cause God made a woman. We're the keeper of the child that cries. We're the singers of the lullabies. We'll take your lonely and make alive. God made a woman. God made a woman to hold the hand of the sick and the young and the broken man, to fall in love and fill the land with beating hearts and fire. What you gonna do when the night gets cold and you need somebody to feed your soul? He said it ain't no good for a man to be alone, so God made a woman. He said it ain't no good for a man to be alone, so God made a woman.
Song number 2.
Rum bum bum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string under a beach umbrella, being a bum drinker. Rum bum bum, oh rum bum bum bum. Oh 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 oh. Hey. I got tired of the snow, so I've been saving up my PTO. I bought a round trip ticket, but I'm thinking I don't wanna go home. And maybe I won't, so here I am hanging by the sea, a little sunburned, buzzing like a bee. I'm usually a gin and tonic girl, but not in this part of the world. I'm tired of being a Tennessean, so I'ma be a Caribbean for the weekend, raising my glass, making a toast to the spirit of the southernmost. Hey, it's the spirit on the southernmost coast, and it goes rum bum bum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string, a little zip zip zip, make me feel so jolly. I'm a pirate trapped in a tourist body, don't want no whiskey, wanna be namaste. Right here under a beach umbrella, being a bum drinking rum bum bum, oh rum bum bum bum. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. We got the captain and the cartep. You put the lime in the coconut and party. Marley playing on the radio. So the gray goose gotta go. You drink straight, you drink the fruity. You drink it till you're feeling fine and fun and groovy. I'm dancing in my flip-flops I got in the gift shop. Yeah, I'm really living like a local now. Still drum playing loud. Ooh, ooh, when it goes rum bum bum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string, a little zip zip zip, make me feel so jolly. I'm a pirate trapped in a tourist body, don't want no whiskey, wanna be namaste. Right here under a beach umbrella, being a bum drinking rum bum bum, oh rum bum bum bum, rum
Massitti. That is Massitti, and she is a former American Idol contestant. She is fantastic, and that song Rum Pum Pum getting lots of traction on country radio. And I also love the one before that, God Made a Woman. I love all of them. That's why I play them on the program. But she is fantastic, and we booked a great radio interview in the near future as well. Once again, check out that full live interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. This next song has a great island theme in it, and it should. It's called Somewhere in the Caribbean, the third song from the triple play of Lauren Massitti on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
So I had to go mine. I landed here where the sun always shines. Not that you will, but if you ever do, come looking for me. I'll make it easy for you. I'll be somewhere in the Caribbean, being someone you don't care about seeing anymore. Drifting from island to island, wishing you never stop trying to be someone you don't care about being anymore. Well, you took the wind right out of my sails, but the warm breezes here have been doing me well. I'll always miss the boy you used to be. If he ever comes back, well, you tell him for me. I'll be somewhere in the Caribbean, being someone you don't care about seeing anymore. I'll be drifting from island to island, wishing you never stop trying to be someone you don't care about being anymore. I'll be somewhere in the Caribbean, being someone you don't care about seeing, missing someone you don't care about being anymore.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
This life found me, This life got me cocaine numb in the driver's seat, rolling through Memphis at feet. Still got miles ahead and mouths to feed. Sun coming up, sun going down. It's all the same, just different town. Yeah, I've always been a pedal to the floor, roughneck and wild like my family before. With a bottle, with the throttle on a 6-day run. Fast lane living, trying to outrun the sun. 50's creeping up too fast. Gotta slow it down and just relax. Hit the church for some good book teaching. Y'all know I need it. Uncle was a preacher man trying to live right. Might take a look back at his life. They say the apple don't fall far from the tree, but man, that gospel missed Cody and me. I say the oil don't leak far from the truck. Keep pressing my luck. Gonna hand this life down one day. Hell no, I'ma hammer it down till my time comes. Back it on up to heaven's dock. Make a little thunder as I shift her down. See if St. Pete wants to take a sip. It's just a heavenly hammer lane. Heavenly hammer lane. Yeah, still blowing doors off. I'm cocaine numb in the driver's seat, rolling through Memphis at feet. Still got miles ahead and mouths to feed. Sun coming up, sun going down. It's all the same, just different town. They say the apple don't fall far from the tree, but man, that gospel missed Cody and me. I say the oil don't leak far from the truck. Keep pressing my luck. Gonna hand this life down one day. Hell no, no, I'ma hammer it down till my time comes. Back it on up to heaven's dock. Make a little thunder as I shift her down. It's just a heavenly hammer lane. Heavenly hammer lane. Yeah, still blowing doors off.
Number 2.
Just a country boy with hair down to here. Rock bottom is cold and feels so near. Running my life to shambles, clear down to here. Dear God, if you're down to here, I'm down here. Yeah, it's me, way down here. These boots have walked miles down this lonely road. Lord knows I've been high, that's probably why I feel so low. Got a 45 about to reload, but God first, will you take this load? I'm just a country boy, I'm still holding on. Dear God, if you're down to here, I'm down here. Just a country boy with hair down to here. Rock bottom is cold and feels so near. Running my life shambles, clear down to here. Dear God, if you're down to drugs and pills let me down. Time and time again they have picked me up, tossed me around, left me broken, bruised, banged up and farther from you. And Mama said you will never leave me. The good book says you will never forsake me. I know hell is hot and beer is cold. The streets are tough, I hear, in heaven they're gold. I don't want another number, just want to sing another number. Up there or down here, dear God, if you're down to here, I'm down here. Just a country boy with hair down to here. Rock bottom is cold and feels so near. Running my life to shambles, clear down to here. Dear God, if you're down to here, I'm down here. Yeah, it's me, way down here.
There are some powerful lyrics in that song. It is Down to Here. That is H-E-A-R, Boss Stone. And Boss Stone before that in another great song called In It for the Long Haul. We're in it for the long haul tonight. 3 hours of live radio, and everybody gets played 3 times in a row. Boss Stone has shared us on social media. I thank you for that. He's hanging out live with us on my TikTok right now at Tim Kelly on Air. Come in and tell him you love his music, because, boy, I sure do. And he's getting lots of love in that chat room over here on TikTok as well. The third song to complete the triple play for Boss Stone is a great one. It is called Keep Me in the Country. I plan on it on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Blacked out, jacked up, burnout, souped up, rolling down 41 with the windows up. 10 minutes early, hard racing on a first day. Turn the music down, can't let it escalate. She's waiting outside with some sweet tea, short skirt, tank top, looking radiant and free. A little too fancy for the Dairy Queen, but I love her style. It's a perfect scene. Keep me in the country, don't head to town. Take me down a dirt road, let's watch the sun go down. Let me hear the crickets sing and the dogs bark. Take me to a swimming hole, dive in after dark. Whatever you do, boy, keep me in the country. 12 years later, she's still holding tight. Couple kids and a bloodhound by our side at night. Couldn't picture life in any other way. I thank the stars for that fateful day. Keep me in the country, don't head to town. Take me down a dirt road, let's watch the sun go down. Let me hear the crickets sing and the dogs bark. Take me to a swimming hole, we'll dive in after dark. Whatever you do, boy, keep me in the country. So here we are on this winding road, with laughter and love in this little boat. Through every season, I'm so glad she chose to keep me in the country where love ever grows.
Party till we drop.
It's always a party.
Just partying it up. Your country party is here all summer.
It's summertime.
At
crank up the AC, because things are heating up.
No, seriously, turn up the AC or the shirt's coming off. You don't want to see this dad bod.
Turning up the summer country right now.
Every single summer, I wonder if you think about me.
Your summertime station is Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Before dark in that barroom door, and I already know what you want. With your pretty boy hair and your sloppy drunk stare, all the commitment issues you've got. I've been there, I've done that, and gone there again. Ain't looking for perfect, but baby, in the end, I don't need another project. I ain't got the time. A downright fixer-upper like the ones I left behind. I got issues too, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of ignoring all the caution signs. I don't need another project. I don't need another project. I've tried it before, helping guys break down walls. It just left me with dust and debris. Cause it never works and I just wind up hurt. I don't do renovations for free. I don't need another project. I ain't got the time. A downright fixer-upper like the ones I left behind. I got issues too, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of ignoring all the caution signs. I don't need another project. I don't need another project. I don't need another project. I ain't got the time. A downright fixer-upper like the ones I left behind. I got issues too, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of ignoring all the caution signs. I don't need another project. I ain't got the time. A downright fixer-upper like the ones I left behind. I got issues too, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of ignoring all the caution signs. I don't need another project. Dreaming about this day since late last year. First Saturday in May, and the sky couldn't be more clear. All my friends are on the way, looking 10 out of 10. Soon we'll have a cold one raised, singing here's to happiness. Let's celebrate, today's the perfect day for getting hitched up to a boat. Head down to the lake, catch all the fish, and some boys throw 'em back like a bouquet. Other girls got a new last name, but I've got an old tailgate. That's how I'm getting hitched. I'm sure someday I'll be walking down that aisle. Right now running that 2 strokes more my style. Sun is bouncing off the water like a diamond ring. There is nothing in this whole wide world that makes me feel so free like getting hitched up to a boat. Head down to the lake, catch all the fish, and some boys throw 'em back like a bouquet. Other girls got a new last name, but I've got an old tailgate. That's how I'm getting hitched. In sickness and in health, for better or for worse, we'll be out here every weekend until the weather turns. I'm getting hitched up to a boat, head down to the lake, catch all the fish, and some boys throw 'em back like a bouquet. Other girls got a new last name, but I've got an old tailgate. That's how I'm getting hitched up to a boat, head down to the lake, catch all the fish, and some boys throw them back like a bouquet. Other girls got a new last name, but I've got an old tailgate. That's how I'm getting hitched. Ooh, I'm getting hitched.
We did a recent radio interview with that young lady, or I did. Her name is Anna Scott, Anna Scott Music, and I asked her if she was getting married. She said no, but I am getting hitched. That's how she's doing it. She's going fishing, ladies and gentlemen. That's a great song right there. Anna Scott Music all over social media. Go check her out. She's fantastic. And another great tune called Project. Before that, you can check out the video to Project on my TV channel. That is ICTV. That stands for Indie Country Television. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. The third song to complete the triple play for Anna Scott is her brand new single out to radio. It is called Shotgun. Thanks for riding shotgun with me tonight on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
You and me were as good as it gets. Had everyone wishing they had what we did. Picture perfect magazine. You pulled the trigger and called it quits. Said it was all your fault and you couldn't resist the other women in your dreams. I didn't get no warning. I went from calling shotgun, riding in your car to calling shotgun in the back of the bar. Don't know what happened, but the fact is I'm brand new. Oh, you were someone that I couldn't resist, and now you're someone that doesn't even exist. Now all I know is that I'm over you, 'cause I'm calling the shots and I'm holding the gun. After a few missed calls and getting new keys, wasn't long till I was back on my feet. Only took a week. Went from calling shotgun, riding in your car, to calling shotgun in the back of the bar. Don't know what happened, but the fact is I'm brand new. Oh, you were someone that I couldn't resist, and now you're someone that doesn't even exist. Now all I know is that I'm over you, 'cause I'm calling the shots and I'm holding the I didn't get no warning, so glad I ain't calling shotgun, riding in your car. I'm calling shotgun in the back of the bar. Don't care what happened, 'cause I'm brand new. You were someone that I couldn't resist, and now you're someone that doesn't even exist. Now all I know is that I'm over you, 'cause I'm calling the shots and I'm holding my gun. I'm calling the shots and I'm holding the gun. I'm calling the shots and I'm holding the gun.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
She ain't the cold bed, hold a grudge kind. She don't throw heat just to burn your mind, and doesn't build you up just to tear you down. She's the type that'll stick around. Hide a little mama with a fire that's sweet. She don't need drama to feel complete. Knows how to treat her man at home and loves him like she's glad he's her own. She ain't in it for the power play. She don't keep score or push you away. Ain't gonna flip when the money is tight. She knows y'all are building it right. Not the kind to twist the blame or shame you just for sharing the pain. She ain't gasoline on a spark. She's the kind that'll hold your heart. She don't believe every rumor she hears. Takes the good with the bad through the years. Doesn't count dollars like points on a chart. She knows what's hers is just as much heart. Won't turn cold when the going gets rough. She leans in close and calls that love. And when it's late and your mind's a mess, she reminds you with her lips and dress. She ain't in it for the power play. She don't keep score or push you away. Ain't gonna flip when the money's tight. She knows y'all are building it right. Not the kind to twist the blame or shame you just for sharing the pain. She ain't gasoline on a spark. She's the kind that'll hold your heart. She don't play games with your peace of mind. Don't act sweet, then turn unkind. She knows men crave more than bills and plans. Sometimes they just need soft hands. She ain't just there when the ride is smooth. She's beside you with nothing to prove. Doesn't trade love for leverage or pride. She's the kind that'll stand by your side. And when the world tries to tear you apart, she pulls you back with a wide open heart. She ain't gasoline on a spark. She's the kind that'll hold your heart. She's the kind that'll hold your heart.
Song number 2.
You say you're done, and you pour a drink. You lean on me, but don't stop to think. You text at midnight when no one's around, but come daylight you shut it all down. I ain't your late night almost love. I won't be what you used to feel, just enough. I don't wanna be your backup plan, your comfort when he's gone. Don't wanna fill a space just till you find someone. I don't wanna be a name you drop when the silence gets too loud. I wanna be the one you want, not the one you talk around. I don't do maybe, I don't play pretend. So if I'm not your first choice, let's not start again. You say it's complicated, I call it clear. You're holding on to what ain't even here. You tell your friends we're not a thing, but keep my shirt and wear my ring. You want the fire, not the flame. You want the man, but not the name. soul. I don't want to be a stopgap between lies you haven't faced. I want to be the real thing, not the habit you replace. I don't do halfway, I don't do great. So don't keep me close just to push me away. I've been too good at staying quiet, at picking up when you get tired. But I'm not a second thought you dial. I'm not a man who waits in denial. I won't be your backup plan, the soft spot when it hurts. Not the guy you call when you need a few kind words. I don't want to be a page you flip when the thrill is done. I want to be the one you fight for, not just anyone. So don't come around with half a heart. I ain't the place where you restart. If I'm not your first pick, don't ask me to stay. I've learned to walk when I can't find a way.
I have received 3 brand new songs within the last week from this great artist. His name is Mike Corellis. He is from Texas. He is live with us tonight over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. Been hanging out the whole show. I love that. That is his brand new single called Backup Plan. And then before that, another great tune called Kind That'll Hold Your Heart. Mike Corellis will be a special guest of mine on a New Music Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. That is going to happen on August the 29th. Be sure to mark that one on your calendar. It's going to be great, and you'll get to hear a lot of great stories behind his great songs. And he is producing some really, really good music right now. Mike Corellis. It is Carriles. Go check him out all over social media. Give him a like and a follow, and tell him Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show sent you. The third one to complete the triple play for Mike Corellis is called I Didn't. I'm playing it right now on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
You used to call just to hear my voice. I'd answer halfway, like love was a choice. Thought you'd always be there, figured I had time. Now I'm standing in a house that don't feel like mine. Your keys on the table, your side of the bed still made, and I'd give anything to take back the things I didn't say. You waited until I didn't, held on till you couldn't. I swore I'd get it right, just needed a minute, but you can't slow down a heart that's finished. You begged me to see you, I said I will, didn't. Now I'm talking to a photograph, wishing I treated love different. You waited until I didn't. Your things in boxes, like you never meant to stay. Guess you finally figured I'd never change. You gave me mornings, nights and years. I gave you reasons to disappear. Now it's too damn quiet and too late to chase your car. I kept you close, but never close enough to my heart. And you waited until I didn't, held on till you couldn't. I swore I'd get it right, just needed a minute, but you can't slow down a heart that's finished. You treated love different. You waited until I didn't. I had every chance to show up, but I just showed up late. You don't get forever when you teach someone to wait. You waited until I didn't, held on till you couldn't. Said you'd always love me, turns out you meant it. But love can run dry when you never committed. You begged me to see you, I said I will, didn't. Now I'm the one who's stuck in it. You waited until I didn't.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Broken glass and ashes on the floor. I think we both know what we're headed for. I drink your kiss and underneath this moon, just one more sip and that will light the fuse. Boom, boom, boom. Let's take another shot. Get a little crazy. Let's burn this bedroom down. Oh, baby. I get a little buzz. You'll get a little high. Baby, you and I are matches and moonshine. Boy, the way you light that cigarette hits me like this whiskey on my breath. There's no way that we can both resist. So let me taste that fire on your lips. Let's take another shot. Get a little crazy. Let's burn this bedroom down. Oh, baby. I get a little buzz. You'll get a little high. Baby, you and I are matches and moonshine. Boy, you like a drug to me, the sweet addiction that I need, the fire in my heart that sets me free. Oh, baby, let's take another shot. Get a little crazy. Let's burn this bedroom down. Oh, baby, I get a little buzz. You get a little high. Baby, you and I are matches and moonshine. Let's take another shot. Get a little crazy. Let's burn this bedroom down. Oh, baby, I get a little buzz. You get a little high. Baby, you and I are matches and moonshine. Broken glass and ashes on the floor.
Song number 2.
so ashamed, I can tell. In the picture they just put out on the news, you look sad, your hair fell. No one's seen you in 6 days and 7 moons. Oh, Annie, can you hear me calling your name? Annie, can you tell me where you've gone? Oh, Annie, will you come back to us one day? I'll pray the spirits lead you home. May the spirits lead you home. You disappeared into the cold. Did a lone wolf take you somewhere in the night? Nobody cares, or so I'm told. But tell that to these tears in my eyes. Oh, Annie, can you hear me calling your name? Annie, can you tell me where you've gone? Oh, Annie, will you come back to us one day? I'll pray the spirits lead you home. May the spirits lead you home. If you're somewhere breathing, please just take the next breath. If you're running, go Godspeed, just take the next step. Oh, Annie, can you hear me calling your name? Annie, can you tell me where you've gone? Oh, Annie, will you come back to us one day? I'll pray the spirits lead you home. May the spirits lead you home.
Her name is Lori Cole. That is Lori, and Cole is Kole. Lori Cole, she is from Arizona. That is a fantastic song called Annie, and before that, another great tune, Matches and Moonshine. What a deadly combination that is, ladies and gentlemen. She will be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show coming up in a little while, so check out that full live interview schedule once again at the bottom of the homepage of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. The third song to complete her triple play on this Triple Play Thursday is called Rains, Lori Cole, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Daddy had a horse named Midnight. To me, he was 10 feet tall. He'd take 'em all day on the cattle drive. We could hear him coming home. He said, I'll put you in the saddle if you want me to, but there's one thing you can't do. Never let go, no, never let go of the reins. Find a way to hold on no matter what comes your way. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but I know your heart, and you've got what it takes to never let go, no, never let go of the reins. He said, my girl, you're becoming a woman now. You'll be headed out before you know. If you think midnight was a crazy ride, just wait until you hit the world. Stay up in the sun.
Once again, her name is Lori Cole. That is K-O-L-E. She is fantastic, and that is a hit song right there. It is called Reins, R-E-I-N-S. And I've been holding on to the reins of this show and letting go of some of the great country music tonight we can definitely call New Country's best. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Triple Play Thursday on the Tim Kelly Show. I want to thank my special guests, Kim Thompson and Dan Wesley White, for joining me on the program tonight. Tomorrow night, we'll be back on the radio at 7 p.m. Central Time and live on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. The show is called New Music Friday. For 3 hours, I'll be playing the best in new country music, and we got a lot of new country music to put out to the world tomorrow night as well, and a couple of great radio interviews. Dennis DiCiaro and also Kathy Hutchison, Kathy Hutch for short. That's going to be a couple of great radio interviews tomorrow night, so be sure to tune in for that one. 7 o'clock Central Time, we go live all over social media as well. And you can catch me over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air Live as well. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of